What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bricks and Toys. Today we are working with BrickHeadz. If you guys pay attention to the Lego feeds, maybe that's why you're watching this video, you guys will know we had some really cool BrickHeadz released in the month of February. These are some BrickHeadz that I was super excited for, and I'm even more excited to show you guys and review these BrickHeadz. So let's go ahead, let's introduce these BrickHeadz to you guys on the channel, and then we will turn the camera around, we will unbox these, and then do a review per each one of these. The way that we're going to do all of this is with a new little thing I'm going to call the Wheel of Chance. I'll show you more of that in just a moment. So the BrickHeadz that came out in the month of February, one of the first ones I have right here on my desk is the Potted Groot. Now this one is 113 pieces. It is set number 40671. Now I like how he has some leaf elements on the top of his head, it looks like. They did a really good job on trying to make his head look like the tree, kind of like on the buildable Groot. I like how he is in a pot, so this is like when he's coming back. It does seem like he does have some good printed elements with these little 1x2 tiles showing those roots of Groots. Roots of Groots. The next one that we picked up this month is the Iron Spider-Man. Now, this one is just, it's like Groot. It's Marvel. It's the Infinity Saga. It's like, how can you not get these ones? 40670 Iron Spider-Man, coming in at 91 pieces. It does look like we have some printed web plating up on the sides here and on the middle of the mask, as well as that cool little spider logo right there in the middle. I like how this is the modern Tom Holland type Spider-Man, so that is really cool. This is just another one that I'm really looking forward to getting it built and added to the collection. Both of these kind of come together. From the back of the box you can see that, and both these are about $10 a piece, so BrickHeadz are staying about their same value, where everything else like Speed Champions is going up and up. But you can still get BrickHeadz for around $10 US. We do have one more around $10 BrickHead, and that is going to be 40674 Stitch. Stitch is one of those characters that my wife introduced me to many moons ago. And now we have our youngest daughter who kind of acts just like Stitch. 1 minute, cute and cuddly. Next minute, trying to be Godzilla, tearing down a city. In March, we will be getting the Stitch buildable figure. And the thing with the buildable Stitch figure is my wife has claimed that one for herself. So when we do the review of that, she gets to build that. In exchange for that, I get the BrickHeadz. I am the BrickHead collector of the house, and so, you know what? She can have the big buildable Stitch, and I'll take the BrickHeadz just fine. I don't see any significant print detailing on him. It does look like he has multiple shades of blue to define his curves and his edges, and he does have those bright pink ears. It's kind of weird how the bright pink is on the outside, but Lego does their best when they make these products. There is one more that I have for the month of February, and that is going to be the Sonic the Hedgehog, Knuckles, and Shadow. Now this is a 298-piece set, 40672. With this one, it's just one of those things to where I bought the Tails and the Sonic back in September, so to follow that up, I got the BrickHeadz. It wouldn't be right for me to have two and not the other two. When it comes to Sonic, I'm more familiar with Sonic as himself. I only played the games that just had him in it. Being chased by Dr. Robotnik, which is Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for the Sega Genesis. So I never got to the games where I played these characters, and I only understand these characters as much as the movies portray them, and that's the movies that just came out with Jim Carrey. So, nonetheless, cool pick, and this pack is around 20 bucks for the two of these ones. Those are the new BrickHeadz of February, and before we go through and we start unboxing and reviewing those sets, there is one more I wanted to throw in from 2020, and this is one that I bought during the anniversary party of my local Bricks and Minifigs, and that is going to be the Minions Rise of Gru BrickHeadz. So we have 4 new sets and one retired set that is kind of old. This one features Stuart, Otto, and of course Groot. And I did pay about $45 for these guys, new at Bricks and Minifigs. Well, new in box, so obviously not new, it's retired. But super excited to get these built. There is a second box with Bell Bottom, Bob, and Kevin. I would like to get the second set of these, but when it comes to sets like these, I wait till Bricks and Minifigs has them, and then I make my decision on whether or not to buy them, because to buy them online, there's shipping and fees, and I would rather just pay a larger price, support a local business, and not have all those fees and shipping and nonsense to deal with. But with that, everybody, that is the BrickHeadz we're building in this video. Here on my phone, I have what I like to call the Wheel of Chance. With the Wheel of Chance, I have made a custom wheel with all of the BrickHeadz that we have introduced in today's video to build. And what we're going to do is we're going to spin the Wheel of Chance, and then after every spin, we're going to go ahead and we're going to unbox that set so you guys can get an idea of the set. And we're also going to review the set built. So let's go ahead and let's hit the Wheel of Chance, and let's see what our first set's going to be. This app has a really nice vibrational feedback. It feels really good on the fingers. So our first one is going to be the Minions. So let's go ahead and let's get to the shots of unboxing and then reviewing these Minions. Okay, everybody, we have the Rise of Groot BrickHeadz. To unbox this set, we're going to have two pieces of tape. We're just going to go down and down, just like that. We're going to open it up. I'm going to say we have 2 bags and 2 books. That looks to be about dead on. Bag 1 looks to make Groot, and bag 2 looks to make the 2 Minions. We do have 2 books, and of course, book 2, Minions, book 1, Groot. Neither of these books have the barcode for the 20 points. And looking into the books, we have 34 steps to make Groot. And it looks like we have about 20 steps to make the Minions. Now, let's go ahead and let's review these fully built. Reviewing the Minions Rise of Groot BrickHeadz. Let's start off with Stuart right over here. Let's bring him up to the camera. Very basic. I mean, he is a Minion. 2 of these come in part of the box, and Groot comes in the other half of the box. So these guys kind of share the piece count among him. But we do have a printed eyeball. I like the brick built color of the yellow, black, yellow, and the blue. I think that's really simple. Printed tile right here for the front for their little pocket. Also printed for the hairpiece right up here at the top. Back, not much to look at, and the arms are kind of made to be pointing down. And my cat is getting in the way. Come on, dude, get down. Overall, not a lot to really talk about with Stuart here. Just really cute and small. Glad to have him as part of the collection. Putting Stuart down. Moving on to Otto now. Now, Otto does have 2 eyeballs that are printed, basically the same as Stuart over here. Same construction with the yellow, black, yellow, and the blue. Also using the little hook arm or hands as well, if you guys can see that. Instead of a 3x1, this is a 4x1 printed little apron tile as well for the little front of their pants. He does have a coin right here in his hand, and then he does have a little black dot representing his hair. One really unique thing about these is they do have a little 1x1 plate that is pink, representing their tiny little brains. If you guys don't know, BrickHeadz have brains, and that's how they represent them. If you guys look, lifting up his little top of his head, you can see that little 1x1 pink plate representing his brain. Let's put that back together. Okay. And then we go on to Groot. Groot is very nice. He just has the one printed tile piece right here in the front, as well as the printed eyes like on all of these. Really nice detail for his ears and hair. And as you can see, he does have the scarf that goes all the way around, which is really a nice detail. Overall, not too much to say. Back to the Wheel of Chance. Let's go ahead. So it has landed on Iron Spider-Man. So let's unbox Iron Spider-Man, and then let's get him reviewed. Let's unbox the Iron Spider-Man. We're going to have one slice of tape right here at the top, nice and easy. I'm going to say maybe one bag total. So we have one unmarked bag, two unmarked bags, instructions, and we have our little base to hold our Iron Spider-Man. Looking at the book, there is no barcode for the 20 points. Again, what the heck, Lego? This is a Lego set. I think I should get my insider's points for it. Now, looking at the book, we do have 23 building steps to make Iron Spider-Man. That is the unboxing. Now, let's build this and review the set as a whole. Let's review the Iron Spider-Man. Now, this is one that I really, really like. One thing that I'm going to state about these new 2024 Marvel BrickHeadz is the amount of printed pieces. We just got done reviewing the BrickHeadz of the Minions Rise of Groot. All three of those contained about 5 printed pieces, not counting the eyeballs. Now, on this Spider-Man alone, let's go around really quick and let's look. On his front, we have 2. On his chest, we have 1. We have 2 more on the side. We have 2 more on the back of the head. And 2 more on the side of the head. On this one alone, we have 9 printed elements. Holy cow. On top of 9 printed elements, we have the really nice gold detailing around his body to make that suit really pop. And not to mention the gold element pieces to make the back little tentacle arms. As I've said, we have the printed elements all the way around the head representing the spider webs, as we would expect. This is going to be a really nice piece to complement the Spider-Man mask. Unfortunately, they go in 2 different parts of the Lego Studio. I like the eyeballs being a little sideways, and I love that printed element of the spider with the gold. I think that's really nice. It is kind of bland with the mechanism right here in the back. If you just take it off, you can see what I mean. It's just dark bluish gray with the gold, but, you know, Lego has to do what they have to do. Overall, really, really love this BrickHeadz. Super excited to have it in the collection. Okay, let's do it again. The Wheel of Chance, everybody. Sonic. So now let's unbox and review the Shadow and Knuckles set. Now let's unbox our Knuckles and Shadow, or should I say Shadow and Knuckles BrickHeadz. We're going to have 2 pieces of tape, 1 and 2. It says 48TX3 on their tape. I wonder what that means. Anybody work inside with Lego and know what their codes mean? Probably doesn't matter. So this is the one that is about $20 US. We do have 4 numbered bags. We have bags 2, 3, 4, and 1. I'm going to guess 1 and 2 make 1, 4 and 3 make the other. We do have our books, and that is, so it is pretty clear to see. We are going to start off with Knuckles because he is the red one, and Shadow being the more black in color. Again, no QR codes on these books, even though we paid $20 for the set, and I know I've bought $20 sets with QR codes. Looking at the instruction manual, we have 43 steps to make Shadow, and we have 47 steps to make Knuckles. So that is the unboxing of Knuckles and Shadow. Now, let's go and put this together and review this set as a whole. Reviewing the Knuckles and Shadow Sonic BrickHeadz. We're going to kick off with Shadow over here. Now, this guy, this is a very, very nice BrickHeadz. We have the printed elements for the eyes, but they're on red dots. And we also have the printed element right there above the head. Everything else with this BrickHeadz is done entirely with brick. Starting off at his feet, we have the red and white shoes with the little yellow in between representing the tops of the shoes. We have the white hooks for the hands. Then moving up the body, we have the awesome use of the curved elements with the red and the black. That is so fresh and clean. Going on to the back, we have more of these little curved elements with the slices taken out of them, with a little bit of what looks to be a tail, a little red point here. This is a very, very pointy guy. Really represents the meaning of a hedgehog, because hedgehogs are pointy. more of this pointed detail in red and black. And the same thing goes for over here on the side of the head. And then he does have what looks to be nice little ears. This guy is incredibly awesome. I really cannot wait to see the movie because it's rumored that he might be in the movie. Like my cat is in this video too much. Next up is going to be Knuckles. Now, Knuckles is one that I have seen in the second Sonic movie, so I am familiar with this character a little bit. He has his eyes printed on the purple dots. Again, more of the same because they're all hedgehogs. Now with his shoes, they're the light bluish gray, red, orange, and green going up. Now he does have a little bit of these stumps on his hands because he's Knuckles at the end of the day. Again, more of those cut off curved elements to make that hedgehog effect and that look. No major printed elements on this one. Everything is done out of brick and just that red and white. Really fresh, really clean. And again, we have more of those pointed elements making that hedgehog effect, everybody. These two are incredibly awesome. And I'm really glad, even if I don't fully understand them, that they are joining Tails and Sonic in the collection. Let's go again. It looks like it likes Sonic. We already did that, so it's good. Let's try again. Potted Groot. So now, let's jump in and let's do a unboxing and the review of Potted Groot. Let's unbox our Potted Groot. I'm super excited for this guy. I don't know which one I'm more excited for. Maybe by the end of this video, I can tell you which one I like more. We'll keep that in mind. For now, let's unbox this sucker. Now I'm going to say 2 unmarked bags, 1 unmarked bag, 2 unmarked bag, plate, and then our instruction booklet. Again, no QR code, just like Iron Spider-Man. And then looking at our step count, we are looking at 36 steps to build our Potted Groot. So let's get him together and let's give him a review. Going on to the review of the Potted Groot. This is cool. This is definitely one that I knew was going to be a banger, and it is for sure a banger. Like I said with Spider-Man, he had 9 printed elements. This guy, not too far off. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 printed elements on this, not counting the eyes. Incredible. But alongside of that, I love how they work in all of his detail with these slopes and these little pie slices. I think that is really nice. I love the plate work here to really represent that tree look that Groot is in all of the movies. Again, back here, just this really unique piece that they used to make that dip in. I think that's really cool. And again, more of the same over here. He is just 2 arms just sticking straight out on either end. And overall, the potted part is just a nice added bonus. This really takes me to the middle of Guardians of the Galaxy when he came back as Potted Groot, then eventually became Baby Groot, and then Teenage Groot, and then back to Groot. But this is definitely an awesome one, and I'm really happy to have this one. Okay, everybody, so if you guys have been paying attention, we have now gone through all of the sets. That only leaves 1 left. Let's see if the Wheel of Chance will spin on to that set, or how many times we're going to have to spin to get that one set. Anybody can guess what set is left? And it's not Potted Groot. Let's try that again. It's not the Minions. Let's go again. This is the issue with the Wheel of Chance, everybody. It's not Sonic. Clearly, it does not do it only once. It's not Iron Spider-Man. Okay, so it seems like the Wheel of Chance definitely has its flaws. Going to have to keep this in mind. Oh, look at this. We have a winner, and that is going to be Stitch, everybody. Stitch is going to be our final set to unbox and review, so let's go ahead and let's get into it. The last of the bunch to unbox is going to be our Stitch. Now, one thing I really wanted to complain about with this, it's been about 4 or 5 days that I've had possession of this set, and one thing has driven me mad about this packaging is the Lego robots have clearly failed at packaging this set. This bugs the hell out of me because this bugs me so much of how it's crooked. This is what I'm going to cut first. We're going to cut this one from the bottom. Then maybe I could tape it back together for display purposes straight. But no matter what, it's never going to be packaged right because it was put together wrong. Okay, who cares? It's a box. It goes into the trash after the video. I'm going to say 2 unmarked bags and 1 book with a plate, just like Iron Spider-Man and Potted Groot. And what do we have? Unmarked bag, plate, unmarked bag. Oh wait, look at this, guys. 1 more unmarked bag. So 3 unmarked bags, 1 plate, and the book. But still, no QR code. Looks like my cat wants to get in on the action. But it does look like we are looking at 38 building steps in total for Stitch. So let's get stitched together, and then we'll be back here for the review. Diving in and reviewing our last, but definitely not least, BrickHeadz is Stitch. Now, Stitch is awesome. One thing that I really want to note about this Stitch, I know it's really hard to capture the essence of Stitch because this guy looks like a blue koala bear. But if you think about it, Stitch, he kind of looks like a koala bear in the movies. So you know what? All good. He is super adorable. I love the light blue with the lighter blue between the two to really give him his distinct contours. Again, printed eyeballs. He does have this really cute nose. I love how both ears are actually not identical. So he is not symmetrical on both sides. That really gives you a little bit of a different touch to look at. He does have 2 pie slices, trying to give him some depth effect to his fur and his body right there. On the sides, more of the same of what you would expect from BrickHeadz with the little hook arms. But on the back, we do have these dark blue stripes on the back with a little dark blue little nub for a tail. And they really did their best try to capture that nice round head of Stitch. I think this has been a little bit too long in the waiting, but I'm glad that he took a long time to come because now I collect Lego, and I'm glad I don't got to pay $100 to get a Stitch like this because he retired 4 years ago. I'm glad Lego is diving in on Stitch now that I'm a collector. So awesome, and I'm glad that I get to add him to the collection. Well, that wraps it up for another incredible video, everybody. This wave of 2024 BrickHeadz across the board is a complete recommend. I really feel like Lego is coming out of the gate really strong this 2024. I was really worried because I have anxiety issues in December. What is Lego going to come out with that's going to top 2023? My first year in Lego is 2023, if you guys don't know. I started this channel in 2023 and just took it from the top, January all the way down to December, capturing all of the awesome Lego sets. And I just remember in December thinking, what can they do to top it? I mean, A-Frame Cabin, Avengers Tower, Jazz Club, I mean, just incredible sets. Not to mention the Star Wars week in May. But I have to say, knowing what's coming in March, these BrickHeadz and the sets that we got in January, we don't need to worry. I think every single year as a Lego fan, we're just going to get better and better and better. And these BrickHeadz are just another staple of that. Just like with the Red London telephone booth. What can be so interesting about that? But the set is so incredible with its detail and its finish work. And these BrickHeadz coming in with so many printed pieces compared to the 1 or 2 that we used to get besides the eyeballs. I mean, these are incredible. I mean, once again, let me get Shadow here. I mean, I love Spider-Man. I love Potted Groot and Stitch. I did not expect to really like these guys all that much as I'm using them to fill in my collection. This red and black is just so sick with the details. 2024 is bringing its A game with Lego, and I really hope this year we can bring our wallet, because this is the year to review sets. I know I said I did not want to do a lot of reviews. With sets like these, I definitely want to do some reviews on some of these sets, and wow. So with that, that's all I have for today's video. Was just a small sets showcase of BrickHeadz. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys cannot tell on the channel, I am really trying all different types of ways to film every one of these videos different, so you guys don't really know what type of video you are getting from me, and it's interesting all the way through. And with this video in the can, I just want to tell everybody that if you guys want to support the channel, you guys can do it by clicking thanks right down below your screen. Every little bit of donation goes towards Lego, like behind me. If you guys don't want to do that, but you want to support the channel, you can do it just by hitting the subscribe button, and as well by commenting and liking on the videos. And with that, thank you all for watching. Up next, we go into the BrickLink Series 1 Designer Program that is coming out on the 7th, and we might be ordering a few sets, but we're definitely going to talk about those sets and my thoughts about those sets. So make sure you subscribe for that video, because I think I have a good take on all of those sets coming out. So be sure to check that out in a couple days, and you all have an excellent one.